Psalm 118:1 says, "Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever." What comforting words. His love never ends. When we don't feel loved, when we know we have done wrong, still his love lasts forever. Apostle Paul's words in 1 Thessalonians 5:17-19 is another reminder to be thankful. He says, "Pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus." In all circumstances, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's ask the Lord to show us how to be thankful. Today, each of us needs to be still before God. Whatever our challenges, let's look to Jesus. He knows the answers even when we don't know the question. When we become preoccupied with our circumstances, we might miss his solution. Until Elisha spoke to her, the widow in 2 Kings 4 didn't appreciate how much she had. When he asked her what she had in her home to pay her late husband's debts, she said, "Your servant has nothing there at all, except a little oil." Elisha told her to collect empty jars from all her neighbors. She did, and she found she had more than enough oil to fill all the jars in the neighborhood, sell the oil, pay her debts, and have oil left. Yes, from just a little oil. What do you have in your house? Just a little oil? Right now, Jesus is calling you. In Matthew 11:30, he says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I'll give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you'll find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Only when we rest in him will we see clearly what God has prepared for us. Pastor and Bible teacher Chuck Swindoll says, "We must admit that we spend more of our time concentrating and fretting over the things that can't be changed in life than we do giving attention to the one thing that can, our choice of attitude." Ask God to give you an attitude of gratitude. Ask him to show you his way to deal with your challenges. Evangelist Billy Graham tells us that if a person gets his attitude to money straight, it will straighten out almost every other area in his life. So what is the right attitude? The Bible tells us nothing is wrong with money, wealth, and possessions. It's our attitude that's the issue. The right attitude is to accept God's ownership and your stewardship and to give to support his work. We glimpse an excellent attitude of gratitude in 2 Corinthians 8:1-5. Quote, "We want you to know about the grace that God has given the Macedonian churches. Out of the most severe trial, their overflowing joy and extreme poverty welled up in rich generosity. For I testify that they gave as much as they were able, and even beyond their ability. They gave themselves first to the Lord and then to us, in keeping with God's will." Today, will you give yourself first to the Lord and then elsewhere as he leads?